Welcome you to SQL PowerShell.net. In this section, I just want to introduce you about our lab environment where we will install SQL 2014 and play with the PowerShell command. So let's get started. So the first server we have is a domain controller installing Windows 2012 R2 standards, and this is the processor, and it has 4 GB of memory, and it's running 64-bit operating system, and the computer name is SQL PowerShell 01, and this is the full computer name, and it is joining to the domain SQL PowerShell.net. And as you remember, it is a domain controller. And in the domain controller server, I created the two accounts. The first account is the SQL PowerShell account, and this account is a sysadmin role, or it will play the sysadmin role, and it is the domain admin account. And the second account is the SQL agent service account, and it's just the member of the domain users. So that's all for this server, and let's move on to the second server. And in this server, uh, we also install SQL 2012 R2 standard, and this is the processor. And in this server, we install 8 GB of memory, and it also running 64 bits operating system. And the computer name is SQL PowerShell 02, and it's also joined to the domain SQL PowerShell.net. In this server, we have 3 hard drives. The first one is a C drive installing the OS, and the second one is a D drive to install the database files, and the third one is L drive to install the log file, and the Z drive is a CD drive to put the CD of the installation file for SQL. So we are ready to the next section to install the SQL with the PowerShell command. See you in the next section.